Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be another pregnancy update. I am officially 14 weeks pregnant. Now I know you may be like, how the heck did you jump a week ahead? That is totally my fault. I mentioned, I think in my last pregnancy update, that I went to a doctor's appointment or like an ultrasound appointment, and the ultrasound tech told me that the baby was measuring about a week behind and that my due date was looking to be a week ahead, July 15th, which is my son's birthday. But when I went to actually go see my OB and get the results of the ultrasound, she said that they leave a window of like 7 days open, just because every baby grows differently. So I didn't have to change my due date, and I am actually where I originally was. I'm right in the time frame of my last missed period. So I am 14 weeks pregnant, and I'm really excited because I don't know, it feels better to be a week ahead more than, you know, a week behind. So I am officially in my second trimester, which is crazy. I feel like it's going by so fast, which I'm going to talk about because I've been thinking about that a lot lately. But I wanted to just kind of go over my symptoms and how I've been feeling. Everything has pretty much kind of subsided. The one thing that has kind of remained constant is my nausea. It's not as bad as it was when I first got pregnant, but it is still lingering. Especially if I take too long to eat. Like first thing in the morning, if I do not eat, I definitely start to feel nauseous. When I'm driving, for some reason, the motion makes me nauseous. I have to chew on gum in order for it to subside. But that's about it. I don't really have any crazy symptoms anymore. One thing though that I am starting to feel, and it just kind of started within the last week, is I've been having lower back pain. And it's not the kind that's like scary, like the like menstrual type of back pain, but it's like actual like aching in my lower back. And I don't know if that's pregnancy related, but every time I lay flat on my back, I get this really bad pain, and it hurts to even roll over to move, and I have to move because it hurts so bad. But that sucked. I'm grateful because my husband got me a pregnancy pillow for Christmas, and so I have been loving that. It's like the only thing that I asked for, and it is so comfortable. It takes up a lot of our bed, so he's not too fond of it, but I love it, and it helps a lot in terms of being able to sleep and sleep comfortably. So I really like that. For cravings, I still haven't had many cravings, but one thing that I did crave this week a lot was tacos and salsa, which I ended up making because I wanted it so bad. I have been dealing with indigestion and heartburn, but that's totally my own doing because I've been eating a lot of spicy foods, but it's really good. So I've been craving tacos. I have been having food aversions, but not too many things. The one thing that I have a huge aversion to, which is crazy because it's all I drank every morning up until finding out I was pregnant, and that is iced coffee, or just coffee in general. The smell of coffee drives me like, it just makes me so nauseous. I can't take it. I have to like plug my nose or leave the room whenever I smell coffee. I don't know why, which, like I said, it's kind of crazy because I used to get an iced coffee for my husband and I every single morning from Starbucks before I found out I was pregnant, and ever since finding out, I cannot smell or drink coffee at all, which is a good thing because I was drinking way too much of it. But I also have an aversion to sweet, like extremely sweet stuff. So like ice cream, cookies, just anything that's like overly sweet, I can't really have. I don't necessarily think of it and feel sick, but if I eat it, it instantly makes me nauseous, and I don't ever like want it again. I have been snacking on these chocolate covered peanuts that I have, but I like those because they're kind of salty and sweet, so it balances it out. It's not too much sweetness for me, so I have been snacking on those whenever I have like this desire for a little bit of something sweet, but that's all I can handle. Now, I did mention to you guys in my last video that I had ordered a Doppler and I was waiting for it to come in, and it finally came in, and I'm so happy and I love it so much. This is the Sonaline B Doppler by Contec. So this is a brand, I got it off of babydoppler.com, like I mentioned in my previous video, but I have been loving having the Doppler. I listen to the baby's heartbeat at least a few times a week. Not so much because I'm like nervous or anything, more so it's just because I love to hear the sound of its heartbeat, and yeah, it's been amazing. So I'm really grateful that I purchased that. It's probably like one of the best purchases I've ever made. So again, I will leave all the info to that down below if any of you guys want to check it out for yourself. So as far as the baby's growth goes, the baby on my What to Expect app, it says that the baby is about the size of my clenched fist, which is pretty big and pretty long. I don't have like huge hands, but to know that that's inside of my body is pretty crazy. Other websites I've seen that the baby is also the size of a lemon. So the baby is getting pretty big and it's growing a lot and developing parts of its body, so that is amazing. According to my calculations, I will be able to find out the gender at the end of this month, so I'm really excited for that. I don't know exactly how I want to do it yet. I've been thinking about doing a gender reveal party, but I don't know, it's just a lot to plan, and I don't know if I want to do that or if I just want to, you know, find out just me, my husband, and my son, and then announce it to our family. We're not sure yet, so definitely whatever it is that we choose to do, we will definitely film it. So the past few weeks I have been thinking about just how fast the pregnancy is going by, especially with the new year. From January to July, it seems like a long time, but it flies by so fast, and just the thought of it has made me kind of anxious, just because I'm like, there's so much that we need to do, there's so much that needs to get done, and it feels like there's not enough time, even though we have like about 6 months until July, but it still feels like it's going by so fast. Also, I definitely think that I have been feeling some movement, especially with this being the second pregnancy that seems to be going to full term. I'm definitely more in tune with my body and what feels like baby and then what feels like gas and all that. Just remembering from being pregnant with my son, I know how to distinguish those movements, and I feel like I've been feeling some flutters. Other times I know it's gas, because when it's gas you suddenly feel like you need to pass something. So I've definitely been feeling movements, especially when I use the Doppler and I'm looking for the baby. And there's times where I will find the heartbeat and then it will move and I will feel it move. And when I, you know, move the Doppler around, I'm able to find the heartbeat again. So I definitely think I've been feeling the baby move. I'm excited though, as the, you know, weeks go on, to be able to feel even stronger movements. But that's been something that I've been aware of and something that has been pretty awesome to feel. Also, my belly has begun to round out a lot, and it definitely looks like a pregnant belly, at least to me. I will let you guys see it. I haven't shown it because even though I felt like I was starting to show, it still to me looked really just like fat. But at this point, being 14 weeks, I feel like I do have a little bit of a bump, and I'm excited about it. I loved showing off my bump with my son, so I'm excited to have a bump now. I think pregnancy bumps are the most beautiful and cutest things ever, so I'm excited to have one and to have mine grow and become big and huge. But yeah, that's pretty much it for my 14-week update. Nothing much to really update you guys on, other than, you know, just I'm starting to feel a lot better. I'm wearing makeup. I think I've worn makeup like every single day this week, which is like crazy for me because I had not put on makeup my first trimester pretty much at all. I just was not here for it. I was not able to do it, and I didn't care either. So I was finally able to do a makeup related video, which was my last video that I posted. So I'm excited to be back doing the type of videos that I like to do and having the energy to do them. So without further ado, I'm going to show you guys my bump. So that is it for my 14-week pregnancy update. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. So I will be back next week with my 15-week update. That sounds crazy. I just feel like I was just at 6 weeks pregnant. It's going by so fast. But yeah, I will be back next week with another update. And yeah, so until then, I hope that you guys have a wonderful week, and I will see you all next time. Bye.